Very, very satisfied that we actually had to take this to the stakeholders. Very satisfied. One is because they have been able to identify those areas that we've actually improved on over time, and the various regulations and policies and laws that we've actually discarded or repealed, or the one that we've watered down. So it helps going forward with building or with the preparation of the schedule of specific commitments on trading services. The experience has been rewarding as well as very important. We've harvested quality outcomes from all of this, and we hope that going forward we are going to continuously, constantly engage with stakeholders, because that way you're actually able to understand stakeholders' thinking, and also bring them close and create that inclusive and inclusive environment, and then ensure that people take ownership of what we are doing with regards to trade and trade negotiations in the Nigerian Office of Trade negotiations. So, because ownership is very important. It's key. Thank you.
All right. So, if my understanding is clear on this,
yes.
First
of all, so we are clear on this. What we are doing first of all is that the schedule of specific commitments on trade in services, the final outcome will be presented at the ECOWAS for harmonization. So that we're able to have a list on trading services that we'll send to the AFCFTA, that is to AU, for the AFCFTA negotiations. That first of all must be clear. And so the invitation to stakeholders for participation, one is for them to understand what we are doing, and secondly is for them to make contributions toward the schedule. And thirdly, for them is to take ownership of the schedule. And fourthly, for them is to ensure that whatever that we do here, that this is relevant to stakeholders, this is important to what they do, and that in the end, that they're also going to be able to prepare for the final takeoff or the implementation of the AFCFTA itself. It's not just about them contributing, but also getting them ready for what the AFCFTA is about, and making sure that they also engage with the AFCFTA on how to take advantage of the AFCFTA, and also how to protect themselves against unfair or injurious trade practices.
Nigeria? In terms of percentage?
I would say no country can ever be totally prepared. However, we cannot stop engaging with the AFCFTA process, because it's important that Nigeria, that is strategic within Africa, continues to lead on this, continue to engage with this, continue to sit at the table to that we negotiate the rules, disciplines, and procedures with regards to the AFCFTA. We would not want others to negotiate the rules on our behalf. We want to provide that lead. But having said that, on competitiveness, there's still more to be done. On infrastructure, we still need to do more. On the economy, yes, we still need to do more. On security, we still need to do more. But I think the current government, Mr. President, is actually trying with respect to that. As you also know, we've moved 10 places forward in the area of ease of doing business. So we're getting prepared somehow. But a country can never be fully ready to go into a free trade arrangement. But I hope that over time that we would be able to prepare ourselves and take advantage of the array of opportunities that the AFCFTA presents before us. This is key to the prosperity not just of Nigeria, but also of the continent. Okay, Thank you very much. Yes, in terms of economic growth, the AFCFTA offers 1.2 billion market size, 1.2 billion market size, just so you know that. So we can take advantage of this. And also note that we're about 200 million people in Nigeria. And so we need to take advantage of that 1.2 billion people. And then in terms of investment, it's about 3 trillion. And in terms of spending, it's about 2.5 trillion. So it's really huge. And so we can actually take advantage of this, and we'll be in a position to grow our economy over time as we trade more. As you are aware, the intra-Africa trade between 2017 till now has been relatively very low, minimal, compared to other continental intra-trade. At the moment, we're trading between 12, 15, 16% amongst ourselves within Africa. So therefore, I think the AFCFTA we hope would boost that, which is the AFCFTA is founded on the principle of boosting intra-Africa trade. So that's what it's all about. And I think Nigeria can take advantage of this, given the population size and the market size, and given the skills that we have in Nigeria, and also given the strategic position that we occupy, not just at the sub-region, but also at the continental level as well. Thank you so very much. Thank you.